This is the plan that I drew up to make the ball in a cage First, I'm going to cut out all of the dimensions so I can glue it onto my block. Notice at the top of this plan how I drew the inner cage on a diagonal. Now I folded it in half. I'm going to glue it on as one piece. I use plain old white glue to glue it on. I just smear a little on there, and then I take a putty knife and spread it out. Press it into place with my fingers, and then I use the putty knife to squeegee it down. You might notice that I just wiped off the excess glue from the knife and squeegee down this other side. I'm going to check it, and that far side didn't quite come up to the line that I wanted, so I'm going to redraw that line later on. Next, I'm going to drill both sides, all 4 holes, so I can scroll saw it. It's just a little hole to run the scroll saw blade up through. I'm going to speed up the video right here so you can just get an idea of how I cut it. You're going to cut it from both sides. This first side, it's all solid, and then when you turn it over, you're going to have 2 pieces, one at the top, one at the bottom. Here's where I'm going to redraw the line that I didn't like on the pattern, and I'm going to add some more on the sides that didn't have pattern. This will aid me in lining up my angle cuts. For the angle cuts, I use a V block so I can hold it on the 45 degree, and this block only goes to the halfway point. You'll notice that I back the blade out and then I go halfway up, and it's clearing the V block on the bottom, and then you just rotate it around. You can see the clearance I have on the V block. Rotate it around and cut all 4 sides. Now I'm going to lay out the center mark for a drill hole so you can get into that ball. You notice that I'm just holding everything in the center, and I'm taking that center line, and that's where my drill bit's going to go. I'm going to just eyeball it and put it in there for all 4 sides. This one I left just to go by eye, but I think it's better if you run a vertical center line down through there. It helps you line everything up. And right here where I'm drawing with the pencil are the holes that I'm going to drill. And there's going to be 4 on either side of that ball. I'm only drilling halfway down. That's to avoid blowout on the back side. If you drill all the way through, it will blow the back side of that block out. This is where the real carving starts. I do a stop cut down the sides, and then I take each hole and I'll carve round to get the shape of the ball. And I go into each hole, going back and forth, back and forth. That way you'll start to see the shape of your ball coming out. And then when you get down to where the ball's going to come free, you're going to cut on a 45-degree angle from one side to the other. Just like I did when I scroll sawed the cage in a cage. Oh, here comes my new kitty. He's not quite as good a carver as the old kitty. He's jumping up on the saw table. There's a towel up there that he'll sleep on. And in case you're wondering, that machine down there is a book on tape. I listen to books while I carve. It's starting to look like a ball inside of there. I'll keep carving until it gets free, and then you can put all of the little balls and the little legs and the notches and stuff, whatever suits you.